It's going to lead to far fewer green claims on the market and far less confusion from consumers as to what is actually a legitimate claim and what is just greenwashing.
Companies will be able to cherry pick whatever methods works best for them and give them the best results.
It's a bit of a watch this space for the detail of what comes.
So the EU has just upped the ante on companies making green claims and made it much harder for them to greenwash.
Now, if you are making environmental claims, if you're choosing to make claims, you will have to substantiate them. So you will have to provide information and you will have to go through an accreditation process.
Companies are going to have to actually do that exercise before the claim sees the light of day. So that's before the advert goes out into the public.
This directive could have been providing a lot of guidance. It just gives you principles on what should be assessed. The fact that you should cover the most important impacts, but it doesn't tell you exactly how do you decide what is the most important impact, how do you measure it, exactly what kind of data you're supposed to use.
Although the directive is good, it doesn't go far enough. It doesn't take a strong stance on climate washing. So terms like carbon neutral or climate positive will still be allowed. They'll just require a lot more substantiation than before.
This is the sort of claim where you see carbon neutral car petrol or a flight that might be CO2 compensated if you pay a little bit extra. And the proposal by the Commission catalogues some of the problems with those sorts of claims, but it doesn't then go on to just stop people making those claims. What is next is that this area of regulation is not locked down. Proposal by the Commission includes express language that they will look to issue more detailed rules on specific kinds of claims, including on offsetting claims. Also, I think one to watch is what they're going to require with specific kinds of industries, because a lot of misleading claims have been brought to regulators and through courts from really highly polluting industries. We actually think that the direction of travel here is more towards something that looks like the tobacco world, where you have just a straightforward ban on fossil fuel advertising, and that is plainly the best way to actually ensure that advertising pushes transition on, not pushes against transition.
When it starts being implemented, it's going to change the way businesses make marketing. So that's great. Then this should, for consumers, it should mean that they will see a lot less claims, there will be a lot less different labels. So everything will become a little bit more clear on the market.
It's also going to mean a lot more work for companies, for their legal and marketing teams to put faith back in consumers that the green claims they're making are legitimate. So when we get rid of that smokescreen of greenwashing, we're seeing the market as it truly is. And so far, its failure to actually mitigate many of the environmental crises that we see today.